everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Avorygrace, and if it is your first time joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed, go on ahead and click that subscribe button. And it is a happy day. It's been a happy week. We recently just hit 300 subscribers, and that is something major for me because I honestly don't know 300 people. I don't know who does, but I don't know 300 people. My circle is very, very small. So to have 300 people watching me every time I upload is really, I'm really grateful. This journey has been amazing. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for making it happen for me and sharing my video and commenting down below, all the engagement. I really do appreciate it. And a warm welcome to all my new subscribers as well. I really appreciate you, crossing on over from the dark side, being a ghost watcher. But it's been amazing. Thank you so much. And today's video is basically something different. It's not different. I've done it before, but I haven't done it enough. And I thought, well, I haven't done a sit-down video in a while. So today's video, I will be giving you all the tea, honey, on natural hair care, what you've been doing or what you can do or what you need to stop to do, what you need to stop doing. Damn it, English. And it's like middle of the day and already my bundles are depleted. Wow, girl. So let's get on to the video. So tip number one, or a common mistake that people make with hair in general, whether natural, whether relaxed, whether a dreadlock, whether whatever type of hair that you have. I think one mistake that we do make, or that I have made as well, is using oil on dry hair. Oil, number one, is a sealant. So if you're going to use oil on dry hair, it's going to seal in dryness. So basically oil is something that you use after moisture. So moisture being your water, so you spritz some water and then you put your oil. Oil acts as a barrier to prevent water loss, because we all know from science, social science in high school or primary, that water evaporates. So oil is that barrier that encloses the moisture and locks it into your hair. So things like your lock method work very well to seal in your moisture. You would either use a liquid. Liquid for me is water, or sometimes even a leave-in, but I use my leave-in with water. So it's water first, then my leave-in conditioner, then oil, then a cream to just seal everything in. So that was mistake number one, using oil on dry hair. Don't do it, honey. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna make your hair healthy. It's not going to bring moisture back into your hair. It's just gonna shine basically. And okay, so number two is more a tip than it is a mistake. But be careful where you get your hair done. Not everybody is trained to take care of natural hair. Not everybody knows how to take care of natural hair, unless you don't mind being that person that comes to a salon with their own hair products, being shampoo, conditioner. I used to be that person, and it is an annoying thing. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to stay away from a salon and just do my own hair. And also in a salon, they do insist on drying your hair, so I stay away from heat. So just be careful where you get your hair done. Just make sure whoever does your hair knows how to take care of natural hair, because they could either help you with your hair journey or they could set you back. So just be mindful of that. Number three is, now you've done your big chop, now what products do I buy? So I'm not going to tell you what products to buy, but I will tell you about the ingredients that are in the products that you should be buying. Ingredients that for me, top two that I usually stay away from have to be petroleum and mineral oils. So if those are the first two ingredients in a product, I do not buy it. Be it a skin thing, face thing, hair thing, or hair product, I don't buy it. Only because, one, those ingredients are very harmful to our hair because they will shut your pores down. Like, it'll close your pores. They clog your pores or they close them, which makes it very difficult for your hair to grow, which also makes it difficult to wash off as well. So wash days are a drag for you, or if you do a wash day, your hair gets dirty or your build up is you tend to build more product up quickly. So just be careful of those two products. I will also list other products like parabens. So Google is your best friend in the hair journey, and also just reading your label. It's like food. You always read the label on your food. Why not do it for your hair products, you know? Okay, mistake number 4 is sleeping with your hair uncovered. So it's not to say you can't do it. You can, but it's how you do it. So if you sleep with your hair uncovered, number 1, and you've got a cotton pillowcase, cotton will dry up your hair. You will wake up with your hair dry as a mofo, and then you have to, you know, do the lock method in the morning, and you're on your way to work or on your way to school. It's gonna be hectic for you. So just be careful of that. I use a satin scarf. Thank you so much to Aunt Jackie's. I got this at an event, but a satin silk scarf is your best friend. Invest in one, be it a bonnet. I do know Native Child sells them. I do know what is this other website? I will put it here. There is another website I know that sells skincare and hair products. They do also have bonnets, and I recently noticed at Discam as well, they now have bonnets. So just, you know, invest in a silk scarf. So tip number 5, or mistake number 5, is not conditioning your hair properly. So by not conditioning your hair properly, what I mean is basically you shampoo your hair, or sometimes you skip conditioning. Yes, there are people who skip a conditioner. I don't know why. People think it is a good idea to just shampoo your hair and be about your day, because a shampoo strips out all your oils. Not all of them, but it does strip away because it is there to clean your hair. So if you don't condition properly, then you're not bringing back the moisture into your hair. So you know, invest in deep conditioners. Like, I love Palmer's, so if you've watched my mini deep conditioning tutorial, I will leave it in the cards, here, that's that. I will leave it in the cards. But good conditioners for me are conditioners that are water-based. By water-based, I mean you pick up a conditioner and the first ingredient says water. It will not say H2O. There is no fancy word for it. It is just water. I find those type of conditioners are good for you. Another tip that I would give you, if you don't condition, or you don't have a conditioner right now, or it usually comes in sachet. Sometimes it is a tub. It is when you shampoo your hair, after you shampoo, and then you use your normal conditioner. What I do is I will wash my hair, and then I will condition, and then I will put a shower cap on, just to, you know, put it in, keep it in there for a while. I do use lukewarm water to wash my hair because I've got low porosity hair, so it helps with opening up my hair cuticles. So I will use the conditioner while my hair is just, you know, nice and steamy, to just penetrate in there. I keep it on for like 5-10 minutes, and then after that I wash it off. So I don't just condition and then wash it off. So that is a tip. Use it, leave it, that is up to you. So number 6, I think this mistake I should have been the first mistake that we do, is going into your natural hair journey and not know what your hair porosity is. The reason I say it is a mistake is because if you don't know what your hair porosity is, you end up having the wrong technique. You could have all the products in the world, you could buy any product, you could buy the most expensive products in the world, and it will still not do anything for you if they are not right, or if they are not used correctly. The reason I say that is because, one, for example, I have low porosity hair, which means it is harder for my hair to maintain or even take in moisture. So I have a certain technique that I will do to ensure that. So if you don't know what your hair porosity is, then you end up doing things wrong. Maybe you're washing your hair incorrectly, you're conditioning your hair incorrectly, and you're using products that your hair is sensitive to, next thing you've got hair falling off, breaking, or your hair is just dry and dull and all of that. So please, you know, doing the porosity test is very simple, so those are quick and easy. So I also do have a video on hair porosity. I will leave it in the cards. I will link it up here. So please go watch that and learn what your hair porosity is so that you know which products it is that you need to buy. So yeah, that is hair type. So number 7 is mistake number 7 is using the incorrect tools. I once saw someone detangle their hair using a fine tooth comb, like it's all that is not your friend. That is not your best friend. That is not your sister. That is not your cousin. That person is not, that comb is not good for your hair, because one, it's got very small teeth and our hair is coily, so it's not easy for the comb to move through it, so it'll definitely break your hair. Using a wide tooth comb, invest in a wide tooth comb and your good brushes, your Denman brush. I don't have a Denman brush for detangling, but I will invest in one soon. It is quite expensive, so just be careful of those things. I will leave a list of good products, tools that you can use for your hair, but a fine-tooth comb is a no-no. Also, never ever detangle your hair while it's dry. Don't ever style your hair while it's dry unless you're just parting and using your hands, but don't ever comb your hair while it's dry. It will break. Our hair when it's dry is at its weakest, and also when it's wet. But when it's wet and you've got a product that has slip, which means, you know, and stuff like that, like when you put your fingers in, you can run them through. If you put a comb, it runs through. That's the only time that you can detangle your hair, or you should be detangling your hair. So yeah, that is number 7. So 8 on the list is shampoo. Okay, shampooing, basically. So what I mean by shampooing, the biggest mistake that people do is shampoo like this. When you shampoo like this, not only is it tangling your hair, especially if you're someone that pre-poos, which means you pre-poo and you detangle first before you shampoo. The biggest that just mats your hair, and then you've got amaqhina apha ezantsi. Like I said, our hair is coily, so it does tangle quite easily. So what I usually do is I will hold my hair here, and then I will put my fingers through like this, and then I will do that. That usually helps, because now this part of your hair is left alone, which means your hair doesn't tangle. Oh, careful now. So yeah, so just shampoo or shampooing in a bunch. Also, if you've got a mini afro, that is the best, because you don't have to section nothing, you don't have to worry about tangling, because everything is about the same length, so you get to your scalp quicker, or it's easier to get through to your scalp. So for mini afro people, or if you have a mini afro, you are blessed, and I can't wait for you to join us. But yeah, just be careful. And also, I would advise just shampooing your hair in sections. So I usually do 4 sections, and then that's how I shampoo, condition, and everything. It makes my shampooing longer, wash days longer, but it also helps my hair not to tangle in the process, because by the time you're done, if you did this, then you already tangled up, and that whole detangling thing during your conditioning is going to be a nightmare. Okay, so 9 is cutting your split ends with the wrong scissor. I did that in the last video that I did. That is a paper scissor that I used. My paper, the one that kids use to cut out shapes and stuff. That is not a hair scissor. So the reason why is because the reason I say that using the correct scissor for cutting your split ends is because, one, if you use the wrong scissor and you cut your hair, sometimes you cut and it's not cut properly. So using shears, I'll find a picture and put it here. Using hair shears, that is the best, because it literally does a clean cut. So with the scissors that we use, or the scissor that I used, what happened was I cut my hair and it literally created a ripple effect, which means I had split ends after my split ends. So I am due for another cut, but this time I need to buy a hair proper scissors. So just make sure you use the proper tools, the proper scissors to cut your own. If you cut your own split ends, or if whoever's cutting your split ends, just make sure that they have the right tools to do that. And the last mistake that we normally do, comparing your hair journey. I've said this in a couple of videos ago. I'm saying it now. Comparing your hair journey is just a way of demotivating yourself. It is a good thing to aspire, but not to compare. Don't say, oh yeah, we cut our hair around the same time, but her hair is already like this. Please know that genes do play a huge role, be it in skin, be it in hair, be it in weight, be it in whatever. Your genes determine your journey. So if you're going to compare yourself, you're stealing that part of joy away from yourself and your hair journey. So don't compare yourself, okay? Don't do it. It's not gonna help. You know, you are your own person, so it is your own hair as well. So just love your hair whatever stage it's at, and just learn the proper techniques and regimens to help your hair growth. We've come to the end. So those are the top 10 mistakes that we normally do, or we are subjected to as naturals, that that we sometimes do, sometimes don't, so I hope you learned something new today, and I hope you will you wrote those things down. If not, you can always download this video and whatever. So if you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching till the end. I really do appreciate it. And don't forget to tell your friends, to tell their friends, family, sisters, and all of that, and everybody else at work, train, bus. Don't forget to tell them that Avery is back in the building. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah, and sayonara, sayonara, sayonara.